Where do we find Hari at the beginning of season 2, and in what ways has he changed after the time spent in that prison of the mind?
Well, there's two versions of Hari. The one you're referring to has he's been trapped in a sort of limbo world, if you like, for about 130 years. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to give away. But anyway, he's been trapped in a limbo world for 130 years, which would, do anybody's head in, basically. So he's in an extremely distressed mental state.
Like you said, there are two versions of Hari Seldon, one inhabiting the vault and the other one being the digital copy of Hari's consciousness. What can you tell us, of course, without giving away too much, about what's coming, and what was it for you to be playing these two versions?
Yeah, that was one of the things that I wanted to do, was to have a very different journey for both of the characters, because they tend to be very, sort of immediately very cool and accomplished and recover very quickly, and that's not that interesting. So one of the versions of the character is seriously damaged by what happens to him during that period of time, that 130 years. The other version of the character is not aware of what has happened to that other version. I suppose he links to the corporeal Hari that we saw in the first two episodes of season 1.
Now, nowadays, there are a lot of frustrated Hari Seldons whose pleas go ignored. Do you believe that we as a society are too stubborn to take stocks of all the things that are wrong with our world?
I think it's hard to get people to focus on a prediction of a catastrophe which is going to happen in 200 years. And, there are people right now who are talking about catastrophic effects of the climate change that we're doing very little about. And it's hard you understand that it's difficult for people to conceive of something as affecting them if it's going to be in 200 years' time. So, yeah, I think that's the sort of the nature of the Cassandra element of prophecy that he's confronted with, and people who are trying to activate the population now to do something now to prevent something that's going to happen long after they've died. But they've got children, and their children will have children, so that there should be some motivation.
I was curious as to know, do you believe that audiences worldwide are hungry for escapism right now?
I think they always are. They always want to be entertained. I mean, even if you're trying to, say something about the current world you live in, you've got to entertain people. That's really why sci-fi is so good, though. It's always worked very well as being an analogy or a metaphor, and you can talk about things that are occurring now because you're positing as something that's happened in the future, or as in Star Wars case, in a galaxy a long time ago.